Hi, Danielle Luck from Danielle Luck Spiritual Healing. I'm just starting they'll end up being a bit like a couch time, but just wanting to put a little welcome video up on YouTube to introduce myself. Here I am. This is who I am, and I'm just wanting to get me out to you. I have lots of stuff inside me that just needs to come out. I'm running it through Source, and there's lots of messages. So I figured the only way to do that is just to start talking. So here I am. What do I want to talk about today? Well, the main thing that I've been really sitting with lately is that thing about our mind and what our actual mind is here for. I think we've complicated the absolute bejesus out of it, and that it is quite simple, really. And that is a bit of a hard thing for us to swallow. We have this thing of our mind, it's full of all this information, and yes, it is, but if we get it all orderly, I see it as someone at a desk. We walk up there, we say, you know what, I need this piece of information, please. And they say, yes, just be a moment. They go and grab it and they give it to you. And I believe that that is what our mind is for. It's not for us to build stories, to make drama, to, bring in all these other things that are just clouding and overbearing a lot of what our mind is actually here to do, which I say is linked in with our ego. We've realised that we can have a little person in there, and they kind of liked having a bit of power in there. So for me, it's about bringing that power back to you, back to who you are inside, and living from the inside out, not the outside in. So our influences are there in our outside world, but they're there to actually teach us about who we are inside. So coming from the heart is where I live, and whenever anything happens in my mind and I start going into stories and blah, 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 which, everyone does, I just drop it down into my heart. And when I'm coming from here, this is my truth, this is my being, this is my power. And that is who I really am. So starting to use that as my mantra, I guess, that living from the heart, living from love, living from my truth, really coming from there. And every time I'm out of my vortex, I absolutely love Abraham, Esther and Jerry Hicks, adore them and really understand their vortex when they speak about their vortex, because it is something, if we're out of our vortex, we're not in our truth, we're not in our wholeness, we're not in our being. We're not being, we are doing when we're out of our vortex. And that once we're out, we know that feeling, because it's like, oh, this isn't working, and that anxiety, all those sorts of things can come into play. So when we're out of our vortex, as Abraham says, just get back into your vortex. And your vortex is you. It is your being. And we're just every day, if we choose to go from inside out, we're just choosing to see 10 times more of who we actually are. We're not actually changing. We're actually becoming more of who we are when we're doing our spiritual stuff and when we're doing our learnings. So that's probably it for today. I just wanted to say welcome. I'm going to be doing lots more of these. I'm going to be bringing in other people that I have met along my life that have brought amazing information to me, and I just want to share them as well as myself. So would love to get to know you all a lot more, and will do over the time. So yeah, just let me know if you have any questions or anything that you're wanting to be answered for you. So have a fantastic day, and we'll catch up soon. Mwah.